So, welcome back. We are doing another Marvel Champions playthrough today. We're doing, this is Season 1, Episode 2. We're doing stuff from the base game. So this is Marvel Champions, basically some of the starter characters. We're going to face Spider-Man versus Rhino. So stick around, it's going to be a pretty straightforward match. This is basically some of the starter foundational concepts of the game. So I wanted to start from the beginning and show you some of the basic things that you'd see in a game. So this is Season 1, Episode 2, Spider-Man versus Rhino. Okay, so there are basically, if we look at Spider-Man's kit, there are basically 8 main cards that comprise his deck. If we take a look at Spider-Man from the alter ego form, it says that he can generate a mental resource once per round. So essentially all the cards that you have in your hand, when he's in alter ego form, they're one cheaper. So that's really nice because he will, by himself, improve his own economy when he's in alter ego form. He has a basic recovery of 3, and he starts out with 10 hit points. His hand size is going to be 6, you'll see at the bottom there. Okay, if we turn it over in hero form, really nice defense stat. His thwart is 1, attack of 2, defense of 3. So just his base defense is probably one of the better defensive characters we'll see in the game. And a really nice thing with Spider-Man, he has Spider Sense. So as an interrupt, when the villain initiates an attack against you, draw 1 card. So Spider-Man will always be able to find cards. His hand draw will be a little bit better than normal because hand size here is 5, but with the villain attacking, it helps us to go through our deck and find the tools that we need to win the game. Let's just pick one of the cards here. You're going to see this one is called Webbed Up. Essentially, it's a stun. When attached, enemy would attack, discard Webbed Up instead, then stun the enemy. So this is like an extra stun. So when he's webbed up, you remove Webbed Up, then he's stunned, and then the next time he attacks, you just remove the stun, and then the turn after that, he can attack. So this is a really nice card that will help us to give us essentially a couple free rounds to deal with any problems that are building up on the table. However, it does cost 4, so we have to really time when to do this. And it says you can play this only in hero form, and then you attach it to an enemy, maximum 1 per enemy. Interesting other things, you'll see swinging web kick. This is 3, basically does 8 damage for 3. Nothing else to see there. More economy improvement. So for 1 resource, we can, what it says here, exhaust web shooter, and we can remove 1 web counter from it, generate wild resource. So again, this is a great way to improve economy. I believe there's 2 of these in the deck. Aunt May will help us to recover. In alter ego action, we exhaust Aunt May, we heal 4, on top of the fact that we ourselves can heal for 3. So on a single alter ego activation, we can heal for 7. Enhanced Spider Sense. I really like this one. It's basically a counter. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel the when revealed effects. So that's a really nice one just to kind of give us a breather. Backflip basically counters damage for 0 resources. As an interrupt when we're defending, when you would take any amount of damage, prevent all the damage. And then lastly, we have some things that can attach to minions and help us deal with some threat. So this one attaches for 1 resource. And when we attach it to a minion, when attached minion is defeated, we can remove 3 threat from a scheme. So that's a great way to just kind of lay these out on the board attached to minions and then kill them to remove scheme points. That's Spider-Man. So you're basically just going to try and play the cards. There's not really a lot to worry about with synergy. I'm playing Justice today because we're really just going to lean into his ability to thwart really well. That's how it came in the base game. So I just added some other cards that I have from my collection to improve the justice aspect. So yeah, we're gonna get into Rhino next. So Rhino, let's take a look at Rhino. He's pretty straightforward. He has a scheme of 1, attack of 2, and in his base form, no text. So he's just a brute, and he's just gonna try and punch us. Once we get to his second form, we have to look for a side scheme and then put that into play. And I believe that side scheme has hazard, so when we draw encounter cards, we have to draw 2 encounter cards instead of 1. So, and then this version he attacks for 3 instead of 2. So very simple villain. We just have to knock him down. His base HP is 14, and then in his next form, it's 15. So pretty straightforward villain. We're gonna see his main scheme. Very simple and straightforward as well. If this stage is completed, the players lose. So we just have to make sure that this never reaches 7. If it reaches 7, we lose. That's the whole game. Okay, we're gonna get right into the playthrough. This is Spider-Man versus Rhino. We are going to now draw 6 for the hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna set one of my player reference sheets on the side here, just to remind me of what to do. We have to set up his HP of 10, so I'll just mark it as 10. Rhino starts at 14. We'll use the red ones. Or pink one, excuse me, 10, 2, 2. The break-in is right here, and let's start the game. So, we gotta remember that he can generate a mental resource once per round. I'll give him a ready token. To begin the game, very nice. We have Aunt May. We have Genius. We have Spinning Web Kick. Nick Fury, Interrogation Room, Command Center, and that's what we have. Okay, so I think right off the top, what I want to do, Command Center says, after an ally thwarts and defeats a side scheme, exhaust Command Center, deal 2 damage to an enemy, and that just sits on the board. That's an interesting one. Interrogation Room says when you defeat a minion, exhaust Interrogation Room, remove 1 threat from a scheme. There's no minions right now, so I might actually just burn that. We're gonna spend the 1 energy resource that it has. Okay, and then we're gonna play Aunt May. Aunt May will come in ready. We don't have to heal right now, but we have it ready there for when it's time to do that. I think I want to kick in the face. Nick will use Spinning Web Kick. We might as well use this. Every time we have our big punch cards, we should be using them, because this is basically cards that help us get to our victory condition. I have to pay 3 to do this. I have to be in the hero form. It says it's a hero action, so I have to change into Peter Parker. Actually, I won't spend the Interrogation Room, because I just remembered that Peter Parker generates his own resource. So he's going to generate a resource to play Aunt May. And he did that on his own. So now, we're going to turn over. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw 1 card. So I got to remember about Spider Sense. And then, I think I'll do that now. So I'll burn these 2 resources. So this will be mental, and energy. To play Swinging Web Kick. Swinging Web Kick deals 8 damage to an enemy. So the 10 becomes a 2. And then I will burn 1 mental resource to play Command Center. And then that will end my turn. I will discard down to whatever number of cards I want. Draw up to my hand size of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, before I do that, he was ready, so I might as well take 1 free attack. So we're going to exhaust, take 2 damage to Rhino. And now we'll end our turn. Okay? And then, yeah, that ends our turn. So we're going to go into the villain phase. Villain says place threat on the main scheme. So we can't let this hit 7 or we lose. So that takes the 1. And then now we are in our hero form. He will attack us. And there's an encounter card. He attacks us for 2 plus whatever the boost is. I will defend for 3, so I'm not ready. And he attacks me for 2. So I take no damage. Perfect. And then encounter is, oh, shocker. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each hero. So I'll take a damage. This becomes 9. Alright. So starting our next round, we have Stealth Strike. We have Bishop. Quinn Carrier. The Power of Justice. And Beat Cop. So I think I want to do Stealth Strike. It says deal 4 damage to an enemy if that enemy is defeated by this attack. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. So that's a nice way to just keep the scheme down. What else can we do that attacks? Maybe we can also do a setup with Bishop. Do I want to set up Bishop? Bishop might be nice for a blocker. So I think we're going to play Beat Cop. We're going to do Power of Justice. Double the number of resources this card generates while paying for a Justice yellow card. We're going to pay for Beat Cop, so now that paid for 2. And then I think I'm going to get rid of Bishop to play Beat Cop. That comes in with an exhaust token. So as an action, I can exhaust Beat Cop, move 1 threat from a scheme to here. So let's exhaust Beat Cop. We'll remove 1 threat to there. And then now I can exhaust Beat Cop, deal 1 damage to a minion for each threat that was there. Okay. So I see what that's doing. And then I think I'm going to keep this in my hand. Yeah, I think that's going to end our turn. We can't really do anything with Aunt May. We can't do anything with that command center. Spider-Man is exhausted from defending, so let's just draw back up to our hand size. We'll drop to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then now we will ready. And then we will start the villain phase. Villain will take 1 more threat for the main scheme. And then now, Rhino's going to attack us. Sorry. Rhino's going to attack us. The Shocker will attack us, and we also have an encounter to deal with. So I think I might take a lot here, but let's see what happens. So I'm going to exhaust to defend. So I take 2 plus 2 damage. No, 2 plus 0 damage, excuse me. So 2 attack versus my 3 defense, nothing happens. Shocker attacks me for 2, so that just goes. And then the encounter card says, when revealed, you are confused. Can I stop that? So I cannot thwart. That's great. If you are already confused, this card gains Surge. Okay. So I got confused there. It says false alarm, so I guess the flavor text there is we were trying to defuse the bomb and like, oh, we got a surprise gift instead. It was a decoy. So that's going to end the turn for the villain, and it's now our turn. So what are we going to do? I think we should... I'm down to 7, so I'm still just over half. I think I want to start punching things in the face. So... we have Stealth Strike, Queen Carrier, Power of Justice, Stealth Strike, and Under Surveillance. So Under Surveillance is a nice one. It will increase the max scheme by up to 11 to give us a little bit more of a buffer. But is it more important to just kill a thing right now? I think we want to kill Shocker. So let's do Power of Justice. Double the number of resources this card generates while paying for a Justice yellow card. So this will generate 2 wild, and we'll burn the other Stealth Strike to play this Stealth Strike. So deal 4 damage to an enemy. If that enemy is defeated by this attack, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So Shocker is gone. and we remove 2 threat from scheme. That ends that. And then, do I want to, I can't ready. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, we're just going to leave it at that. I think I'm going to hold my cards. I will draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will ready. And it's the villain's turn. So the villain has to add threat to the main scheme. And he will attack me. And then there's going to be an encounter. He attacks me for... I have to defend. 2 plus 2, that's 4. So I take 1 damage. So I think next turn I'm going to heal. And then encounter time. When revealed, the villain schemes. So the villain will scheme for 1 plus 1 is 2. So this is now 2 more. Okay, it's our turn. So to review the hand, we have Queen Carrier, Under Surveillance, Webbed Up, Spider Sense, and For Justice. I really want to try and attack him, but I don't know how. I should have maybe put out some allies. Well, we said we wanted to heal, so why don't we turn over? Oh, I've been missing that. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw a card. So I'll do that now. I've been missing that trigger. Okay. We'll play Queen Carrier later. I'm going to burn that 1 mental resource. I just drew Webbed Up. So I'm going to put it on the table, and that will generate me resources. I'd rather have that first to be able to generate resources. It uses 3 web counters. So I'm just going to use these gems. And exhaust the web shooter, remove 1 web counter to produce 1 wild resource. So I think I want to turn over. We will exhaust Aunt May to heal for 4. So 2 and 2. And then I can also generate a resource right now. What do I want to do? I don't think I have to worry about Webbed Up. Oh, well, I can't do that now because I'm turned over. So why don't I generate the resource? I will burn. I'm going to generate 1 resource from Peter Parker, and then I'm going to burn For Justice, for energy. So that's 2 resources, and then I'm going to play Under Surveillance, which will increase the maximum threat of the break-in to 11 instead of 7. I'm going to leave this ready. This Hero Interrupt. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel the revealed effects. So we'll have that ready on the table. I will draw back up to my hand size. Now, because I'm in alter ego form, I can draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we will ready, and we will ready. And then now it's the villain's turn. So we have to add threat to the main scheme, so this is 1 more. And then now, because I'm in alter ego form, Rhino will scheme, not encounter. Oh, sorry, not attack. So that's 1 plus 1, so he schemes for 2. So that's 6. And then I will do the encounter. Oh no. Break in and take in. When revealed, place an additional 1 threat per person here. So this comes into play with 3 threat. And now, when revealed, I have to draw an extra encounter card per turn. I will just do another one right now. And this is Treachery. So I will burn Webbed Up for one reason. Can I read it? We'll burn that strength resource to pay for what is this? Enhanced spider sense, and this will cancel the treachery revealed effects. So where was that card? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, there. So explosion, it says. When revealed, if bomb scare is in play, assign X. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to read it. It says cancel the when revealed effect. Okay? So now it's going to be our turn. So there's no minions. We want to clear that. So I'm going to ready Spiderman. Actually, before we... No, yeah, we can't do anything else. I thought I was going to take one more heal from Aunt May, but we're already at 10, so not to worry there. So what do we want to do? These spider trackers aren't really helping us right now. So why don't we just thwart to remove our confuse. And then I will play for justice. So remove 3 threat from a scheme. 4 if I used a mental resource. So we'll burn one of these. We'll exhaust the web. So that's going to be at least 1 mental resource. We have to make 2 more. Oh, sorry, 1 more. So we'll burn 1 tracker. Yeah. And then we'll play for justice. And then we will remove 4. So I think we want to... Yeah, I don't want to deal with an extra activation of encounter cards. After an ally thwarts and defeats a side scheme, which we did, exhaust the command center and deal 2 damage to an enemy. Perfect. Ooh, I wish I could stealth strike right now. I think that has to end our turn. Oh, I can exhaust Beat Cop, move 1 threat from a scheme to here. And then I can exhaust and discard Beat Cop to deal 1 damage to a minion for each threat. Okay, so we're down to 5. He's going to be attacking us this turn. So I think we're okay with that. So I'm going to draw back up to my hand size of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might as well just show you what I got right now. We got Spider Tracer, Stealth Strike, Webbed Up, Counter Intelligence, and then Mockingbird. So there's no interrupts here that we can play and or worry about. So what I'm going to do is add threat to the main scheme. This is now at 6. He's going to attack us, and then we're going to have to deal with an encounter. Oh, we have to ready all our tokens. Always forget to do that. And then now, should we defend? I think we better defend. Well, we're at full health. Do you want to take a chance? No, let's just defend. Let's be smart. We'll defend. And we defend for 4. So we take 1 damage. What did we do? He did 4 points of damage. We defended for 3. And then the encounter. Sandman, toughness. This character enters play with a tough status card. So when we attack him the first time, we just remove the token. And then we can actually start hitting him. But he attacks for 3, that's not good. Okay, so what are we going to do now? I think what we want to do is... So why don't we do this? I will ready. So I will exhaust, Beat Cop, exhaust and discard Beat Cop, Deal 1 damage to a minion for each threat that's there. I'm just basically removing the tough status. But now I have to discard Beat Cop. Okay. And then I need to play 3 points worth of 3 points for Stealth Strike. So I'm going to exhaust the Web Shooter. Take off 1 point. I will attach the Tech Tracker, the Spider Tracer, to a minion. When attached minion is defeated, remove 3 threat from a scheme. So we're going to attach that to Sandman. And then we will pay for Stealth Strike with 2 Strength and 1 Energy. So Stealth Strike is there. Okay, so we're going to deal 4 damage. If the enemy is defeated, we remove 2 threat. So he is defeated. And we remove 2 threats. I would just like to just punch him for 2. After an ally thwarts and defeats a side scheme. Oh, we didn't do that, so that didn't happen this turn. All my cards are gone. Yeah, so I think we're just going to end our turn. We're going to ready everybody. We'll just do that now. I will draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's show what we have. We have Enhanced Spider Sense, which allows us to cancel a Treachery card. Strength. Beat Cop, another one. Avengers Mansion, nice. Swinging Web Kick. I think I've been totally forgetting to draw cards every time I get attacked. But let's see if we can still beat him. Okay. So, we have to add... So we're going to go into the villain phase. Add threat to the main scheme. He attacks us, we draw a card. We drew Under Surveillance. Yeah. Attach to the main scheme, max 1 per scheme. And then he's going to attack us. And then we have that. Do I take it? Well, I want to just attack him. Do I have anything that will attack? I have the Spider Sense on the board. No, this time I think I'm just going to take the attack. Let's see what happens. He attacks me for 3. So the 5 becomes a 2. And then we have to deal with an encounter. Oh no, Bomb Scare. I have to place 3 points there. And then there's an acceleration token now that we have to worry about. This is not good. Okay, not terrible, but not great. So I have Swinging Web Kick that I want to use, but I don't want to use it to turn him over into stage 2. I took the damage so that I can just hit him for 2 right now. So I'm going to exhaust, attack for 2, and then now Rhino is into his second phase. When he enters the second phase, it says search the encounter deck and discard pile for break-in and take-in. And then reveal it, and then shuffle the encounter deck. Okay. Fine. Alright, so this enters with 3. So there's a lot of threat we have to deal with right now. Oh, I think I forgot to ready from last turn, because I didn't defend. He attacked me, right? No, I'm still, what are we doing? No, sorry, we're still in my phase. Getting confused. Okay, what do we want to do? I think Avengers Mansion is pretty sweet, right? But I think we should just continue punching him in the head. Because I think we can finish this quickly. If we can just find more of our parts. So, he's at 15 right now. So, let's just do Swinging Web Kick. Let's just do the thing. So, we'll use the Strength and then the resource from Web Shooter. Once all the tokens are gone, we discard the card. This has been used, strength. And we'll do swinging web kick, deal 8 damage to an enemy. So the 10 becomes a 2. If we can do one more damage to him of 8, one more swinging web kick, we win the game. So what else can we do? I think I'm just going to spend all these 3, mental, and energy resource, to play Beat Cop for 3. Okay. I'm going to exhaust Beat Cop, move 1 threat from a scheme to here. Next turn we really have to deal with this thwart. I want to deal with, yeah, we lose the game if this happens, so I'll take 1 threat from there. We exhaust Beat Cop. Yeah, I think that ends the turn. Sheesh. It's not looking good. We're gonna ready. We're gonna draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're nearing the end of the deck, so we're gonna have to do a reshuffle soon. We have Black Cat. We have Energy. We have Backflip, Dazzler, another Backflip. So yeah, that's a nice interrupt. We'll use that. So we're going to place threat on the main scheme now. We're in the villain phase. Another 2. Well, 2 will go on because it's +1 now. And then we're going to take damage from Rhino. There's going to be a side scheme. A side scheme. An encounter. And then now, I'm just going to do that. The backflip. So when you would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent all the damage. So I don't care. I'll just take the attack. And then the encounter happens. Attached to Rhino. When any amount of damage would be dealt to Rhino, place it here instead. Then if there's at least 5 damage here, discard the armored Rhino suit. Oh no. So I have to do 12 damage to kill him. That's not cool. Okay. So, oh! I should have drawn an extra encounter because of the hazard. And now there's a crowd control side scheme. So it's 2 per player. So I can't remove threat from the main scheme without dealing with that first. So I better just deal with that. So that's removed. Oh, too many things to deal with. So why don't we just spend all these resources? Energy, and strength. We're going to play Dazzler. After Dazzler enters play, confuse an enemy. So she comes into play with 3. We will confuse Mr. Rhino. I will exhaust to remove 1 from here to place 2 here. I think we hide so he doesn't attack us. Do I do that? And again, I always forget to draw that card. Jeez. Yeah, what do I do? I don't think there's anything else we can do. So why don't we just take some consequential damage. Dazzler will thwart, remove the last one from here. And then after an ally thwarts and defeats a side scheme, exhaust command center, deal 2 damage to an enemy. So I have to put at least 5 here. Once 5 is here, then I can remove it. I'm going to turn over, so he will scheme. And then I might as well exhaust to heal up to 4. So I'm back up to 10. And that will end my turn. So let's ready everything. Ready. 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 I will 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to draw an encounter right now. Of course, Shadows of the Past. I have to reveal my Nemesis, Vulture, his side scheme, and then shuffle all of his encounter cards into the encounter deck. He has Quick Strike. After this minion engages your hero. I'm not in hero form, I'm in alter ego form, so no attacks happen. So this will turn around. Each player reveals a random card from their hand face down. When so let's do one extra card. So now we're up to 5. So normally what I do is I'll just roll a dice for random stuff. So I'm just gonna set it up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I roll a 6, I reroll. So the third card. So he steals one of my cards. I don't know what it is. Okay. So that was me just drawing cards, right? For the end of my turn. The encounter revealed that. So now we're starting the villain phase proper. So this has to go up by 2. So we are now up to 9. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, if this hits 11, we lose. Okay, so he's confused. He just comes off. The villain will scheme for 1. This is now a 10. If this takes 1 more, we lose the game. Oh no! And then we have to draw 2. 1, 2. Give Rhino a tough status card. Stampede. If I'm in, this card gains Surge if it's an alter ego. Rhino heals 4 damage if no damage was healed. This guy's hard to kill, man. Was not expecting this. Okay. This guy comes in, so I think we're gonna lose this one. Sheesh. Shish kebab. All right. What is Dazzler gonna do? Well, Dazzler has to kind of help us stay alive. We'll just take off 2. And we're ready. Oh, sorry, exhaust. We'll exhaust to move 1 threat. Golly. Okay. So we're gonna make 1 resource from Scientist, Peter Parker, and then we're gonna pay strength, mental to play Daredevil. After Daredevil thwarts, deal 1 damage to an enemy. He comes in for 3. He's going to just exhaust. He's going to thwart for 2. Oh, this came into play with 3. Forgot to put this here. Oh no, that's an acceleration token? No, that's not good. Oh, but the other acceleration token is gone, so that's the only one that's in play. Okay. Wow, this is nuts. So where is he going to thwart? So obviously he's going to take the damage. But where do we want to do the thwarting? He thwarts for 2. Yeah, we have to do it here because we don't want to end the game. Peter Parker will turn over. He will thwart for 1. That will clear this. And then I get my card back. Of course, it was swinging web kick. Jeez. Okay, so we're gonna keep this. After an ally thwarts and defeats a side scheme. Well, let's just imagine for a second that Spider-Man did that first, and then, or are we just gonna play it as is? No, you know what? Let's just play it as is, because I missed the activation. So let's just leave it at that. So I'm at 7. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay because still gotta deal with some attacking, not scheming. But we have 2 encounters coming. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's drop to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backflip. So we'll just do that. We'll take only 1. Thank God. So this becomes 2. He's going to attack me. Oh, before I go on, let's just show you what we drew. Backflip. So that prevents damage. Swinging web kick. Strength. Super Spider Sense. Or Enhanced Spider Sense and Nick Fury. So we have these 2 interrupts. We'll just get them ready in case something happens. So he's going to attack me. There's an encounter. He attacks for when you would take any damage. I'll just... Oh, ready everything, first of all. So I'm going to take the damage, doesn't matter. When he attacks me, I draw a card. Sheesh. Keep on forgetting to do that. I prevent all the damage. He attacks me for 1. No, he attacks me for 3, excuse me. So that's gone, that's 1. And then we have 2 encounters actually to deal with. Any treachery? This treachery, we will just use... I guess we'll use Web Shooter. We'll use Web Shooter to cancel the treachery. And then a minion comes in. It has guard, so I can't even attack. When the minion is engaged with you. Yeah, so I can't attack Rhino until the Hydra mercenary is taken off. Okay, fine. He has 3 life. So we might as well. Let's use Beat Cop. Let's exhaust Beat Cop and deal 1 damage to a minion for each threat. So let's get rid of the mercenary. I just want to end the game. He has tough. Okay, let's just use Daredevil. He'll attack him for 2. Well, this comes off. What else can I do? When any damage... Okay, so I'm going to use the swinging web kick for... I'm paying 3 resources. Swinging web kick will do 8 damage. So the first 3 damage, remove this, and then the next 5 damage go through. Let's just try and rush this right now. After let's just attack. So this goes to 0. This is exhausted. She does 2 damage. Spider-Man does 2 damage. And we have 1 more activation. This should do it. Even with missing all those card draws, we were still able to get this far. Yeah. I think we have to end the turn. So let's ready. And let's draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we win the game. Yeah. We drew a swinging web kick. We drew counterintelligence, spider tracker, stealth strike, and yeah, backflip. So let's just leave backflip on the table there to remind us. We are going to add 1 threat to the main scheme for the villain phase. Villain will attack us, but we don't care. We have to take 2 encounters. So as long as we can survive this round, we should win the next round. He will attack us, but we use backflip, so I don't even care about this. Oh yeah, there was some stuff with stars. Maybe. No, I don't think there are any stars. This is basic stuff. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I might have made a mistake there. When the boost shows, if there's a star on the boost, I also have to do that text. Vulture is gonna attack. Vulture will attack me for 3. Yeah, because I think we end the game next turn anyways. Oh, actually, we may not want to do that because there's some treachery stuff that's happening next. So why don't we just let Daredevil block for us? He takes all the damage. Thank you, Daredevil. And then encounter. When revealed, stun your hero. Are you kidding? Oh no, I think that's only for... Is that only for basic? Yeah, that's for basic there. If Vulture doesn't play this card, gain Surge. Attached to Rhino. Oh, he has +1 attack for that. And then when revealed, Rhino heals 4 damage. Are you joking? If no damage was healed... Okay, no, he was... No, I think we're still okay because my swinging web swick will do 8. Swinging web kick, jeez, will do 8. So I think that ends the game. So let's just play it by the rules. So I will attack to remove my stun. And then swing web kick for 8. And that will clear all the damage. And Rhino's dead. So there you have it. That's our second playthrough. Season 1, Episode 2. This was Spider-Man versus Rhino. I missed a couple of activations. When Rhino attacks me, I should draw a card. I think I even missed it on the last activation. I think I missed nearly every activation of Spider-Sense. So I haven't played Spider-Man enough, but it just goes to show you that yeah, it's a basic setup here. I might try Spider-Man again in the future and just get more practice with the deck. But yeah, that was pretty fun. Nice and simple. Rhino was getting a little bit scary near the end, but we pulled it out, right? We managed. So thank you for watching. We're gonna have more playthroughs coming throughout the following days, and I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe, help me build my channel. We're very young. This is early days. I hope you like what you're seeing. So take care, and we'll see you again. This is Marvel Lux Deluxe, Marvel Champions playthroughs. Take care.